Okay, welcome back to the YouTube channel, guys. I know I've been away for a considerable amount of time. I think it's now been a few months. What month are we in now? November, December? Last time you saw or heard of me was probably in August, so welcome back. I am back. Here I am talking about one of the biggest decisions that I've made in my life so far. And what is that decision? That decision is to convert to Classic Physique. Now, a lot of people are probably wondering why Classic Physique. There's a couple of reasons. This video is going to go into detail about those reasons, but the first things first, twofold. One, obviously it gives me a more stringent target as an individual to get to a certain goal and to get to a certain weight. Whereas a lot of things that I've learned from the previous year is that I've looked at myself and I've taken a step back and I've thought, why could I have potentially not achieved what I wanted to achieve? And the answer that I've came to the conclusion that I wasn't giving myself as sterner a goal as I could have possibly done. So that's one particular reason why I'm doing Classic Physique, because with my height being 5'10", I have to get down to 207 pounds. Now, I am quite a big individual. I currently am 248 pounds sitting down talking to you as of today. So that gives me 40 pounds to lose. Is there 40 pounds to come off my frame? It's very nip and tuck. 40 pounds would ensure that I'm absolutely thick skin shredded, which is gonna be the goal moving into the next phase. Now, why 2023 and why not a growth phase is another question I've been asked. Simply because I can't afford to have another growth phase if I'm going to become a Classic Physique competitor. That's simple. Because if I have another growth phase, I'll put on another 5-10 pounds of muscle and then it will be an impossible task. It's already a very difficult task, and that's a lot of the motivation behind why I want to do it, because I love a challenge and I love the thought process of doing something that is quite difficult, because that's how I am as an individual. That's why I tried to juggle so many balls this whole year, and particularly in the last 12 months, is I like to push myself, and I like to push myself past my ceiling, beyond my ceiling, and really find out what I'm made of. So that's particularly one reason. Another reason is a lot of people have been asking me if I should do it or if I want to do it. And as we all know, bodybuilding is a subjective sport. So from my opinion, if people are coming to me asking me that question in a subjective sport, there must be some ground to it if the amount of people that are coming to me and requesting it or suggesting it. So that's another thing. And obviously I planted the seed and then I let the seed grow. Another reason is I have had a few things happen within regards to the outcome of prep that I'm personally not happy with. So I want to make sure that I right those wrongs. I want to make sure that I give myself an opportunity to right those wrongs, and that's why we're doing this as well. The way that I look at it is, if I reach the 207 pound limit, or if I'm 210, if I'm 214, 215, I'm shredded. Whether I make the weight limit or not is part and parcel of how the weight comes off, how my body adapts in the next prep phase. So there's a lot of variable factors that are going to contribute to the success and ultimately the weight drop, okay? Now, in bodybuilding, nothing's ever certain, but that is the goal, that is the target. And the way that I look at it as well is, I'm 25, I'm young, I'm younger than a lot of these other bodybuilders that are turning pro, if I'm being honest, and that's something that gave me a lot of perspective over the last 6 months. When I stepped on stage against the people that I stepped on stage with, there was a minimum 2-3 year age gap. And I don't think I actually competed with anyone that was the same age as me. And that just gave me a lot of perspective, and it gave me a different viewpoint in the whole challenge, that even if I don't fully get to the classic weight limit, I will be a very, very, very competitive heavyweight bodybuilder. And that is twofold, right? So there's the goal of that weight cap, then there's also the fact that I also believe that I have shape and symmetry and size that would warrant a Classic Physique in comparison to some of the people that are also turning Classic Physique. There are a lot of people that are turning pro, specifically within the Classic Physique category, that I believe I share the same structure, I share the same symmetry, the same amount of flow within my physique. Classic Physique is very, very, very subjective, even more subjective than regular bodybuilding, because what is Classic Physique? If you were to ask what is Classic Physique to 10 different bodybuilders, you're probably going to get 10 different answers. You know, some people might agree on that the waist needs to be small, some people might agree on that you need cap delts, some people might agree on that you just need size and symmetry in comparison to your waist. There's a lot of variables that people will agree and not agree on. So again, when it comes down to making this decision, I also understand that the sport is subjective, you know, and it's something different. For me, it's something that gives me a new lease of life within bodybuilding, because I'm not gonna lie, it has grinded on me the last probably 8 months with how people have been with me, with how people have kind of given me a certain level of expectation. Because I haven't reached that, they've just decided to tear me down. There's been a couple of people out there that have openly tried to drag my name through the mud unnecessarily, and I think it's given me a lot of perspective in terms of doing what I want. I feel like the last couple of months has allowed me to realise that maybe I was doing something that I wasn't fully invested in because other people wanted me to do it, and that's something that I've really come to terms with, and this is a decision for me that I want to make, that I believe I want to do. I'm not saying that I haven't wanted to do those things in the past, but I've also been heavily influenced by other people, and that has been the majority of my decision making, whereas this hasn't been. This is a situation where I'm making this decision, this is my fucking target, this is my goal, and I want to achieve it, and not, oh, I'm doing this because 10 people have said, right, this is the direction you're gonna go. The difference behind this decision is that I've taken people's opinions on board and made my own decision, instead of going, okay, I'm being told to do this, this is what I've got to do. And I'm not saying that's wrong, I'm not saying that's right, I'm saying that's what's happened, and I believe that has also impacted my psyche and my mentality with attacking those particular goals. But now the slate is very much cleaned, now it's very much a new journey, a new target. The Road to Classic in 2023 is happening. You are all welcome to join the journey, welcome to follow the journey. Make sure you like and subscribe for more content coming in the new year. We are going to do something similar in terms of the Live and Laugh prep. There will be a Road to Classic prep. So this, you can consider this to be episode 1. So please make sure you leave a like and subscribe, because there's going to be plenty of content coming your way in 2023. I would not want you guys to miss out. Peace.